Hey guys, here's a little quick tip that I like to do when working with puzzle mats when compositing my 3D elements. So here we have a military ship scene and we want to separate the ship from the water. And so I have my puzzle mat set up. Right now I'm just using a red and a green channel. I'll show you kind of how I get project files from other freelancers, or actually how I used to set up puzzle mats in the past, and kind of a new way I've been working with this, and hopefully it reduces the amount of layers that we use and helps some of you guys out as well. So let's take a look at this from just the base layer. And how I used to normally set this up is I would always make everything into luma mats, right? So you have your puzzle mat and use the effect extractor, and you make everything into the red channel to be able to get your ship. And then you bring your boat in. You would make it a luma mat. This is our new luma mat settings in 2023. And if I solo that, I get my boat and I get the water if I do the same process with this mat, right? So this works, but if you have a lot of mats, this starts to clutter up your timeline very quickly. One of the downsides is for some reason, if I wanted to, let's say, add a simple choker to this, it's only going to do the edges. If I want to add a glow, it's not going to expand over the edges. It's going to get cut off because everything is referencing this luma mat. So let's jump into a new project file really quick. So a little bit cleaner way that we're able to get those extra effects is let's go ahead and solo this boat layer. Let's go back to using extractor. We're going to select our puzzle map. We have depth and puzzle mat in this EXR pass. Select puzzle mat, and we want the red channel for our ship. So instead of going and selecting the channels, I'm just going to select the straight up alpha, and I want the red from the puzzle mat. So now we have just a ship on alpha, but obviously it's the puzzle mat, so it's red. So what I'm going to do is add another effect, CC composite. And it's just going to put our image right back on front of the puzzle mat. And the best part about this is, let's add something like a deep glow. It's going past the edges and it's not going to get cut off because we're not using a luma mat. Same with, effects like simple choker, for example. So let's delete those really quick. All I have to do is select the same effects. Let's solo the water. Let's paste the water. And green was our water. So now we have our water. We have our boat. And again, with the water, let's say I wanted to add a little bit of a glow effect on that. Okay, that's a little crazy. But if I was to reduce the threshold, we're getting, glow just kind of, expanding and not being limited by a luma mat if we were using that. So with a little bit of tweaking, we wouldn't be able to get this bloom over our ship if we were using the luma mat, but since we have it on top, set it to screen, and we're getting over this alpha right here, we're able to get a little bit of that light leaking glow on top of the ship that we normally wouldn't be able to get, which just kind of, blends things around. And obviously we want to, sort of limit this and blend this in a little bit better, but it's a nice little subtle effect that we can add on top of our 3D elements. So that's just a faster way I like to use puzzle mats when compositing 3D and After Effects. Hope that helps out, and I will see you guys in the next one.